Okay, so in this video we're going to show you how to weld. This is a flux core welder with 30 thousandths wire in it. And we'll show you how these things work for the mag. Right here's your motor wheel. And right there's the ball bearing it frees. And it squeezes it and goes through the tube, and right there's your tensioner. This is from Harbor Freight. I only paid $100 for it and got a year's worth of work at it so far, and only had one little minor problem with it. Here's the torch head. That's your nozzle. Inside there you got a tip, your trigger, and you should have a, well, you don't have to have nozzle dip, but I like to have it, so wire brush, should have a wire brush, and a shield. So you definitely need a safety shield when you're welding. And you get one of these little tools. That's for the nozzle and the tip. And it's best to buy a pair of welding pliers. So when you weld a piece of metal like that, you can just pick it up right with it. And no problem. And show you my bead I welded. There it is. And now we gotta educate you. Sorry, I can't speak the best, but okay. So you got a couple different kinds of welders out there. You got stick welders, you got MIG welders, you got flux core MIG welders, you got TIGs. This is a flux core MIG welder. It runs on flux core wire only. No bottle included. It has welding shield in the wire. I run 30 thousandths. There's a couple different wires you can run with this welder. You can weld with 23, you can weld with 30 or 35. And with the gas welders, you got gas. There's argon, sargon, something like that. And you got different kind of wires with that too. You can run 23, 30, 35, or 45. So there, I educated you a little bit. You got your ground clamp. You always use that. Mine's heavy duty 300 amp. I'm not going to do no 300 amp. And like I said, your welding torch. Over here I have Linus welding helmet. Make sure you keep it nice clean. New batteries in it. I keep mine set on 9. I don't think you can see that, but get a light on for you. Yep, set on 9. So we'll weld this piece of metal for you here, and just flop it over like that. And I don't use my wire brush unless I have to. I use a wire wheel on my little hair grinder. So that's how we clean up our welds over here at the garage. Okay. Well, this some tailpipe, I'll show you that. That's not the best weld there. But I know it surely wouldn't leak. I didn't see no holes. I mean, it could still leak, I mean. So we'll do a welding video here. Okay, so first thing you want to do is plug in the welder. And you got your welding torch, you got the helmet, make sure it's on. Mine's already on. You don't want to blind yourself. you actually do that. I just knocked slag off the tip there. I mean off the nozzle. Okay, so we're done with that. Now you take a pair of welding pliers. I gotta hold it steady because I don't have it clamped in. Take the wire brush. So there we got that welded. Hope you can see this. And we also welded this side. So there's a little welding video for you. And make sure when you're always welding, or unless you have a big enough welder, but with this one, you have to pull towards you. You can't go against you, you know. It just mess all up. If you have a big 250 miller or something like that, a big gas welder, you can just go against you there, you know. You get a little nicer weld, I think, but I can't do it with this little 90 amp flux core welder. I mean, I can weld up to an inch with it and stuff will break, but it just doesn't have enough juice in there to do that. I made my own cart there, so that cart right there, I made it myself. I mean, if you become a real good welder, you can make things like that, or do projects like this. You know, this is the racing mower. You can do whatever you want to. There's a engine stand over there. That's homemade. Homemade engine stand. I built a couple engines on that. So, I mean, you make like carts like that. And you can do whatever you want to. My tripod I'm using right now, I made it, you know. So this is the tripod, you know. I made what a T on there and a bolt screw onto the camera. Right here, if you can tell, I just cut metal in half, both sides, cut like an L out of them, drill a hole right through them, and put a bolt, set, turn it up and down, like so. Then there's a piece of pipe down here. And that